Leo, welcome to your monthly reading for June. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. We're going to be pulling out 3 cards for career and finances, 3 cards for general overall themes, and 3 cards for love and romance. Then at the very end, Leo, we're going to dive into some oracle cards and most importantly, an in-depth love reading. Okay. So one thing that I'm going to share with you all, and it's very important that you know this, and the whole collective needs to be aware of this. Maybe I'll do a whole video on the channel about it. June and July, astrologically speaking, are not the easiest periods in time. Potentially the most challenging times for us as a collective, as a world, and that is because of some hard aspects occurring between Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune as well, which can indicate either some worldly events, so like tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, that kind of stuff, or war, anger, frustration, that kind of stuff. So these two energies are going to be overarching how our whole world is going to be feeling from June to July, and even maybe a little bit of August, but not as much. But look, here's what I'm going to say. This stuff is where you can position yourself for success and give yourself the opportunity to align with your desires. And the reason I say that is because it is during difficult and challenging times where people who know how to play their cards, or people who know how to move accordingly, can create their wealth. And in June for you, Leo, that is going to be a primary focus. Those of you that are currently feeling stuck, you're currently feeling limited, you're currently feeling challenged, you're feeling like there's some sort of hardship in your life, June is going to offer you the breaking free moment. You're going to be broken free or released from the shackles, the difficulties, the hardship, so that you can step into a version of you that is attracting effortlessly in your life. When I look at your career and your finances, there's a few things that really stick out to me. First is the fact you have 3 major arcana: the Emperor, the Fool, and the Tower. This is a new chapter in your career and your finances. It's also going to result in you having to let go of an old idea, an old way of being, a limiting belief, a fear, a worry around your empire, around your self-worth, around your monetary gains, around the way in which you attract money and sustain money. If I can be so bold, Leo, this is about your self-worth in relation to your money. So how you feel, your values, your self-respect, your self-trust, your confidence equals your abundance in your life. And this is going to be a month where a lot of revelations are going to be made, particularly because you got the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And we got death. I am learning that endings are merely beginning. So what is happening here is Source is helping to create this breaking free, this drastic change, these moments of, I don't want to call it upheaval, but it is going to be disruption, a shakeup of sorts, in order for you to be able to plant the correct seeds moving forward. Now, if you have been feeling stuck, if you have been feeling like you're going through something challenging or difficult, or you are ready to break free, know that this is the month where you can actually gain some form of clarity, an aha moment, so that you can move forward with peace and ease in your life. Okay, I like that. To me, this is like clarity, right? The haze has been lifted. The 3 of Cups to the 2 of Wands to the Moon. Another indication here in your general overall themes that the focus is primarily on how to rejoice, how to bring ease, peace, bliss, happiness in your life, how to experience the fulfillment that you are seeking while breaking free from the illusions, the fears, the anxiety, the worry. The moon in astrology has to do with illusions, with fears, with anxiety, with worries. However, it's also going to be illuminating these things so you can release them in your life. Now, we're at 4 major arcana so far, so this month is going to be a pretty life-changing month. I'm just going to say that, okay? We're going to return to our video in just a second. However, if you are currently going through something difficult or challenging and you are seeking some guidance and some clarity, don't worry, I got you. Even though I'm super connected to Source, I too have moments where I require support, clarity, and direction. And that's actually what led me to today's sponsor, Psychic Source. I needed some guidance, so I turned to psychic source and connected with one of their thoroughly vetted, trusted spiritual advisors. You can read real reviews, choose someone who resonates with you, and get the insight you are looking for. You all know I have someone very close to me who has been navigating some tough times, and I felt unsure about how to best support them. So I reached out to an advisor and asked for guidance, not just about their path, but how I could show up for them in the most loving and helpful way. The advice they gave me helped me understand what they're going through on a deeper level and how I could support them in a way that's grounded and aligned. Psychic Source's platform is super easy to use. You can connect with an advisor instantly, and I felt completely supported through the whole experience. If you're feeling unsure, heavy, or just need clarity, whether it's about love, your career, your life purpose, or how to support someone you care about, I highly recommend checking it out. The best part, Psychic Source is offering my community, that's right, you guys, a special promotion where you can experience Psychic Source yourself for just $19.80 for 40 minutes. That is a $240 value, which is incredible. So you can use this link right here. It's also in the description box below, the first link, to try out Psychic Source yourself and get that clarity, that guidance that you are seeking. And if for whatever reason you don't feel that the connection is right, they offer a satisfaction guaranteed, so you don't have to worry. I loved my experience. I truly trust and recommend Psychic Source. So big thank you to Psychic Source for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to your June monthly reading. We have Sagittarius here as your astrology card. Sagittarius is the philosopher, the wanderer, the one who can look forward to the future, explore higher learning, consciousness, morals, values, ethics, etc. So think about all of that as you are journeying in your life. Think about these new opportunities, these new windows and new ways, okay, of going after what you desire through elevated thought, through your spirituality, through your morals, values, and ethics. Before we dive into your love reading, this month you got Aphrodite as your amulet. The Amazonite with the clear quartz and the rose quartz is really helping you to tune in, tap into that self-love, that self-worth, that self-respect. This is connected to Aphrodite. Aphrodite is connected to the planet Venus. Remember, she is the goddess of beauty, love, harmony. So focusing on this self-love, this self-worth, this luxury, this joy, this pleasure, this ease, this bliss is the path in which you will find the success that you seek. Now, for the monthlies, I always pull out an extra card from this deck. I have not memorized it yet, but I really, really love it, and I always find that it's fantastic at offering insight overarching the reading, okay? You got Mercury in Scorpio, and it says caution. So let's find here, because I have not memorized this. This book is just ginormous. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say? Did I say Scorpio? Virgo. I'm sorry. So this is the book. Okay. Sorry, that was my fault. So I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read the little phrase that talks about when this card shows up. In a reading, this card carefully examines the pros and cons of a problem before taking any action. Virgo doesn't rush heedlessly into things. Although the card indicates a specialist, as with all Mercury contacts, it holds the potential for more than one skill to fall back on in an emergency. Detailed craftswork, cataloging, laborious task. This is about, restoration of order at work, a need to plan ahead. So definitely you're going to be thinking about the future. You got the Two of Wands, you got the Tower. This is about your future, Leo. This is about the seeds that you're going to plant this month for the latter half of this year to help you with manifesting your desired outcome. Now let's dive into your love reading here. In the bottom here, we got the Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and then we have the Hermit, the Moon, and Temperance. And then, let's see here. What do we got here? The Hanged Man. Okay, whether you're single or you're in a relationship, this is going to be a month where you're going to be focusing a lot on yourself. I don't see a lot of action romantically. The Moon here, Seven of Cups, Six of Pentacles. There might be some balance that's requiring restoration or remediation in your romantic life if you are in a relationship, like you and your partner are having to have discussions about the future, maybe go to therapy, maybe really talk and discuss, where your going like where you're not aligned. If you are single like a Pringle, my advice to you is stay single this month, because this is going to be a month where you really want to be diving in, focusing, putting your energy towards your career, your finances. You know, romance is kind of taking a back burner here. Temperance is the Sagittarius, Queen of Swords, Six of Wands. You're going to be victorious and sought after either way, but be intelligent and cautious about where you're pouring your energy into this month, okay, Leo? If you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Ditto to pick up your amulet. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscribes. We will see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.